Charlie Clark of the Hilton-Bluffton Chamber of Commerce joining us. Charlie, some super news again from the folks at Condé Nast Traveler magazine and from, even more importantly, their readers. Number one again.
Number one again. It's a great way to start a week as number one. Yes, the readers of Condé Nast Traveler have voted Hilton Head Island the number one island in America again. They had a record number of voters this year for that. Over 800,000 travelers, savvy travelers, weighed in on that. And so we were just absolutely thrilled to be at the top of the list again.
I thought it was interesting. Kiowa is number two, and then 3 Hawaiian islands. So we can talk about the Lowcountry, this area being, from the continental U.S. standpoint, head and shoulders above everywhere else.
You know, it's really, this is our 5th consecutive year to be chosen by readers, and it is a readers poll, as you know, and so that, it says a lot about, who we are as an island and obviously the amenities, but it says a lot about the people and the residents of the island too. That Southern hospitality really is a thing. We hear it frequently from visitors who talk to us and come to our office and say, wow, the people here are so friendly. It's just amazing to us. So thank you, a big thank you to our residents and businesses who help make that happen.
Because there is a tendency, I would think, for us to take it for granted almost. And I know, I've heard grumbling from some of the locals during this. Boy, this was a hard summer because there were so many people here for so long. And yet, I guess we bury that when we're face to face with them, right?
Well, summer, Bob, always has been, always will be.
And it was
a finite
hot
amount of land.
Yeah,
it's a finite amount of land we have here on the island. So I think our residents, we've been coexisting with visitors in the summer for, since the 50s. So we know the island, it is a busy summer. It was definitely a busy summer.
Are we getting our island back?
Last year as well.
Yeah, are we getting our island back?
We're starting to get our island back. As you know, fall is normally the time we sort of ramp down when it comes to tourism a little bit, and we're seeing that trend start to happen. We'll still see a lot of home and villa this fall season.
Sure.
Numbers are showing that, but not nearly what we have seen in the last years.
Let's talk about that fall of last year. I think we were a bit surprised that, people just kept coming because of the pandemic and the fact that they could come here. They were. Are we off a little bit from last fall? Are we even with last fall? Are we ahead of last fall just in what you're seeing?
Well, you had an interesting phenomenon happen, obviously, last fall. We had people coming in. They were not only working remotely here, they were schooling remotely here when kids weren't in school. So that plays a big factor, as we know. That's why summer travel is so high with those family vacationers. Fall tends to bring more couples, smaller groups, not the big families that we see in the summer. So you'll notice that as well. This year, we had that last year. We're seeing less of that this year, for sure, with schools in the Northeast being back in session in many of our top cities and top destinations.
Speaking of destinations, this is kind of out of left field. Where are you hearing new people come in from? In my contact with folks who are coming to the island, I've seen more people. Partly, I guess, because the airplane is flying nonstop to St. Louis, but St. Louis, Kansas City, Missouri, and then also Texas. You're a Texan, so tell me a little bit about if you're seeing people from different destinations than we're used to.
It's interesting. We are, and everything is bigger in Texas, and Texans are coming in. That's for sure, and that's thanks to Southwest Airlines.
Yeah.
That new service has definitely brought an influx of visitors from Houston and Dallas, in particular, coming in to experience Hilton Head Island. Anytime you make it easier for travelers to get somewhere, and when you have rankings like Travel and Leisure, World's Best list as well, it's not us saying we're fabulous; it's travelers saying we're fabulous. So we're pleased to see that. Other people discovering Hilton Head Island, that's a great thing. And as you know, many of our hoteliers this summer were at record rates, absolutely record rates for hotel rooms. We saw hotel rooms on the oceanfront go as high as $1,000 a night.
Wow.
We saw some midweek going for $700-800. Our folks coming in were paying those rates, and it's a much needed thing to bounce back and to see some of our hoteliers in our restaurants, and hoteliers lost group business, as you know. So that had a big impact on them as well. So people were coming, people were spending, and we were glad to see that.
All right, Charlie, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate the time. Take care, and good luck as we get deeper into the fall and then into the winter. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks, Bob.
Back with the mayor and Mark next.